everybody, and welcome to BigCTV Gaming Talk, the E3 edition. My name is Chris, aka Big C, and I'm here to talk to you about Ubisoft. So, Ubisoft's conference this year I thought was decent. They had their kind of bizarre Just Dance thing in the beginning. I didn't really get it. I am thankful, though, that they didn't talk about Just Dance very much. They're just like, hey, it exists, it's coming out. On everything. They did mention the NX, and they were the first publisher to actually mention the NX on stage, so I thought that was kind of interesting. And then they got going from there. They showed a whole bunch of new gameplay from Ghost Recon Wildlands, For Honor. They showed some of the campaign for that. They mostly just showed us stuff that we kind of knew about. Like, this E3, with a couple exceptions, hasn't been that surprising. Pretty much everything that has been talked about was either leaked or we kind of already knew about it. And I find that to be kind of disappointing, because I miss those days where you're like, oh, a big surprise reveal. You never see those anymore. But I think Ubisoft did a great job. Probably the highlight for me was South Park, the Fractured Butthole. They showed some gameplay. They showed some of the new features coming to that game. They also announced it is a 2016 game, December 6th. Very excited. I am a huge fan of The Stick of Truth. I thought that game was absolutely phenomenal. One of the best turn-based RPGs I've played in a long time. And this one looks better. So they're excited to play the Fractured Butthole. They showed new content for The Division, which I really liked The Division when I first started playing it, when it came out in March. I lost interest really quickly just because the end game just wasn't there. I mean, like, I know people keep talking about the incursions, but I'm not sold on them. I just don't think, like, it doesn't sound that fun. And the loot game is just not there. I don't care about the loot in The Division. I think that's the biggest problem with that game, is the loot system. Yeah, they give you lots of loot, but I don't care about any of it. But the new gameplay mode that they revealed for the Underground sounds pretty cool. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a shot, since Destiny, there's not going to be anything going on until September, so I might use this summer as an excuse to jump back into The Division and try to play some of these games that I've bought fairly recently and just haven't finished. Or catching up on games to get ready for the fall, because the fall is going to be crazy. Ubisoft did reveal a new game called Steep. It's kind of like this free-form extreme sports game. Don't really care that much. It looked alright. It looked good, but I mean, I'm not sold on it. So, I think overall, Ubisoft had a pretty decent experience. And I give props to Aisha Tyler, because it was her 5th year in a row hosting it, so big props to them. Big props to her for that. I think that's a phenomenal thing. And of course, it's Ubisoft's 30th birthday, so that's pretty cool. But I don't know. I just wish there was a little bit more to it. I wish there was a bigger surprise at the end. Like, I was really hoping for Splinter Cell or Prince of Persia, or like one of these franchises that kind of been laying dormant for a while coming back, kind of like what they did with Ghost Recon last year. None of that, but hey, I mean, the games they've got coming out look pretty solid, so I think Ubisoft's going to have a pretty good year. So anyway, that's it for my recap of the Ubisoft conference. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button on YouTube, as well as check us out on Twitch, where I play lots of different games and other stuff. And that's going to do it for this recap of the Ubisoft conference at E3 2016. I'm Chris. See you next video.